RA221 studio, are we doing? Slight change of angle here. Hello Mohammed, how are we doing? How's it going? You're number 2. You're number 1. I'm heading to tail PC, type PC, type auto or type auto, help out, excellent. Notice I've had a change of camera angle. First time I've used it, only the second time I've used this camera angle. Summertime you can't use it because the trees and the bushes are just full of leaves. They block your view. stuck in the traffic for 30 minutes. That's not good. Hello, Dee at Madja. How are we doing? How's it going, Dee at Madja? Hello, Chris. How are we doing? How's it going? Hello, Jeanette. How are we doing? Excellent. Yeah, that stream I was doing this morning, it cut me off at 12:07. You know, the usual 7 minutes past 4, but it did it at 7 minutes past 12. I wonder if they've changed the times, which they're messing with the network. Yeah, 7 minutes past 12 we were. Very odd. I'm just experimenting, Chris. I mean, this morning I was on for exactly 2 hours. 27,000 views. 27,000 views in 2 hours. Yeah, I've just moved to a different part of the bridge for a change. Just moved to a different part of the bridge, just for a change. I can't use this end of the bridge normally because at summertime, them trees are just full of leaves and you can't see nothing. It's all full of bushes at summertime, but wintertime I can use it. I just thought I'd have a change and do one here for a change. Don't think it's that much different from the other side, to be honest with you. Stuck in the traffic, eh? Yeah, like I say, at summer you can't do this because that tree in front of it's just leaves everywhere. It blows around and it's full of leaves and I can't see nothing. Hello, Mick Morgan. Is this up Radford way? No. Preston. Don't forget tonight it's the members night. It's the members monthly draw. I've set it all up. It's going to be a duck race tonight. I've been typing all your names on the ducks. Hello, Bablu Katarai here. How we doing? Hello, Srilatha. How we doing? Oh, you never know. Tonight could be the other one, you know. Somebody's going to win. And you have a 1 in 13 chance of winning. So the odds aren't bad. I don't know what fancy dress your duck will be having yet because it randomly assigns fancy 13. 1 in 13 chance. Should have been 15, but 2 people. Oh, sorry, hang on. Might be 14 actually. I can't remember. It's either 13 or 14, but it should have been 2. It should have been 2 more, but 2 people have forgot to renew, so they're not in it. As the say goes, you've got to be in it to win it. Yeah, I think I had 16 members, and I think 2 have not renewed. For 99p, correct. The race will last for 15 minutes. So it'll be a bit entertaining watching everybody overtaking each other and everybody moaning and groaning because they're at back and all that business. I could have just done it for 1 minute, but I thought, why not, make it a bit more entertaining. And there'll be only one winner. And your duck will be in fancy dress as well. It randomly assigns fancy dress to each duck. Hello, Sean, class 47. That's 40. We've got 1 extra member in tonight's duck draw. How we doing? Thank Thank you very much, Sean Class 47. That's you in the draw tonight. The draw will be at 10 p.m. tonight, live. The live duck race. I think that's 15 now, I think. It's either 14 or 15, I can't remember. I set it up this morning. Obviously, I'll have to put anybody else in that joins, but you'll see it all there before I even start the race, that everybody will be present and correct, all members. And they'll all be little yellow ducks, but they'll all be in fancy dress because it randomly assigns a fancy dress to each duck. And you press the shuffle button and it keeps changing fancy dress, so I'm going to keep pressing it until Jeanette gets a crazy fancy dress. That's it. I'll be costing ducks for 15 minutes. That race will start at 10 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, you just press the shuffle button and it gives everybody a new fancy dress. There's doctors, policemen, there's people with turbans on, Egyptians, robots and all sorts. I was trying it this morning and Sanger ended up with a green Mohican. I think there is a fireman. I can't choose, you see, I can only press the shuffle button and it randomly dishes them out. But I remember Sanger had a green Mohican. And I think it was Gary that ended up with a turban on. I thought he'd love that. I'll be right up Gary Street. Oh, that's my Tesco chicken sandwich gone. Hello, Tommy. How's it going? God, my nose won't stop running for some weird reason. So it'll be 15 minutes entertainment tonight, will that, if nothing else? Somebody will be £20 better off. You've got 3 ways to be paid. You can either have it through PayPal, Amazon voucher, or I'll simply send you a £20 note through special delivery. So all options are open for you. Hello, Bazim Bandwala, how are we doing? I'm in the usual place, Tommy. I'm just on the opposite side of the bridge for a change. I thought I'd go from the other side of the bridge. Hello, Perd Beer. How we doing? G'day, sport. Well, there we go. Whoever wins can choose what they want. Makes a difference to me. Bazim Bandwala. Hello, brother. What's up? Yes, I'm fine, thanks, Bazim. I reveal my face several times on YouTube during the week, Bazim. Yes. Hello, Snockle. Where was Snockle? I might miss that. Snock. Hello, Snockle Elevators. How are we doing? Even though I can't see you in the chat. Where are you there? How's it going, Snockle? Snockle Elevators. How's it doing? In videos and live. I'm all over it. And mainly live on live streams. Hello, UK HZ6VX. How we doing? I wish YouTube would put the messaging back to how it used to be. That's it. I'm going to buy 20 RB memberships because I don't have one. Well, there you go, Tommy. You got to be in it to win it. Sometimes you got to shake them shekels. I've just woke up. It's almost 5:15. Oh dear, that is early. I woke up at what time did I wake up today? At 7:15 it were. A bit of camera shake there, and I can't think why I'm not. There's not much wind about. There's a bit of wind, but nothing to write home about. Okay, Bazim, catch you later. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen. Hello, Chinese person, how we doing? Hello, Keithstown, how we doing? Excellent, thank you, Bazim. How's it going, Keith? Slightly different camera angle this afternoon. I just thought I'd have a change and come onto the opposite. I'm on the one side of the bridge, but I'm on a different corner that I don't usually come to because at summertime there's just too many leaves and branches in the way and everything. You can't do this view at summertime. Okay, no. It's just like positional shuffle. A battery charging or what? Whatever it is. Hello, Vladigrama. What train is coming? I'm not sure at the moment. I haven't even looked at the book. The next one's a Pendolino. It'll be in 4 minutes, and then there'll be another. There's just, and then we've got Blackpool North to London Euston, which is interestingly is a train that we very rarely see up here, very rarely. And that's at 13:22, and that is an Avanti West Coast. Avanti's murdering sentiment is not okay. What? Yeah, it's just take a walk. I don't even know what all that nonsense is. I don't know what he was babbling on about, but I'll babble it somewhere else. Yeah, it's an unusual one at 13:22. It's an Avanti Evero, which is very rare you see. Hello, yeah, it's the West Coast Main Line where I usually am. The West Coast Main Line, Preston, but I'm just on a different camera angle today. And yeah, the next train is sorry, it's we've got a Pendolino coming at 19, then the Manchester Airport at 20, and then we've got the very rare viewing of an Avanti Evero, and it's in peculiar colours as well. Very strange colours. I don't even understand. Oh no, it's not. It's not in strange colours. I'm lying to you. There must be another one after it in strange colours. I saw it going in, you see, to Blackpool this morning, so I know it's. There is one due in peculiar colours, but anyway, it is an Evero, which is very rare you see up here. Hello, Manilo, how are we doing? Don't forget tonight, Manilo, 10 p.m. The Great Duck Race will be underway. 10 p.m. live tonight. I've already named the ducks, but I've got another name to put in now because I got a new member earlier, so I'll be adding his name in tonight, and that'll be it. I don't have a favourite English locomotive or American locomotive, I'm afraid. Wonder where Sanger is. She must be busy house moving. She'll pop up at some point. I can summon her. I can summon her like a genie. Sanger, Sanger, come out of your bottle. Hello, Sales 37. How are we doing? There we go. I just said the rhyme and now she popped. I just said, Sanger, Sanger, come out of your bottle. And you literally pop up as soon as I say it. How's that? Huh? As if by magic. That was the Avanti West Coast Pride train that's just gone past. 183 people watching. Make sure you're all subscribed and you've all double tap that screen. Yeah, I literally just said it seconds ago. I said, you can ask Jeanette. I said, I could summon her like a genie. And I said, Sanger, Sanger, come out of your bottle. And in less than a minute, you typed in chat. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And there's the brand new Evero coming. I just haven't a clue what that livery is all about on that. It's got all sorts of crazy colours on it. Yes, I summoned you. Hello, J. Berko. How are we doing? Can't make up my mind if I like this view or not. Yeah, it looks like graffiti, right? I don't even know what it's about. That yeah, I don't even know what it's about. That graffiti, that livery. It does have something written on it, but I can never read it because it's always flying past. But it'd be some sort of you can well imagine what it'll be, some sort of politically correct term they'll have written on it. Very, very strange looking clouds here, I'll tell you that much. Not that you can see them, but I can. It's weird, when I'm parked here, when a train comes past, the wind rocks my car. Yeah, I'm on the same bridge, Sanger, but I'm just on the opposite end of it. I usually swap between sides, but I'm actually on the opposite end. It's cold in Washington, I can well imagine. Nothing unusual, Senga. You're taking the mic. Just the usual pendolinos. Well, that one that's just gone past has been the most unusual one. Hello, Stuart. How are we doing? God. I'm just laughing at Senga. Sorry. Another mod has joined. There's way too many of them. There's a lot more than that, Snocko. Hello, Chris Friels. How are we doing? Just checking we could talk again. Yes, you can talk, or talk even. Clouds are very weird here today. Very, very strange. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's been sometimes poo-pooed on an unscheduled trip. It just tickled me saying I did that. I just sent you a photo of the clouds saying because I know you like clouds. You know, very bizarre clouds today. Sort of very, I don't know, I don't even know how you'd describe them, but they're very peculiar. Hello, Reese Krispies, how are we doing? I can always remember you. I can always remember you to match you up with Reese Krispies. How's it going? Oh, you've got a great name. I prefer cornflakes. Well, if I had to choose a cereal, I'm afraid choosing my favourite cereal would be Crunchy Nut cornflakes, I think. They are really nice. Crunchy Nut cornflakes, and that's about it, really. Hello, Familia Shaladis. How are we doing? That's a crazy sky colour. Yes, it is. It looks illuminated. It's like a layered sky. Yeah, it is. I think it's a build-up of cirrostratus or something. I mean, as you look further around, it gets more wispier than ever. It's wispy and proper wispy. And it's full of it's full of snail trails in it as well, off the old aeroplanes. Very bright. And it's ever changing. Do you know the nocturnal clouds? The nocturnal clouds? No. I know what a cumulus nimbus is, and a cirrostratus, and a cumulus nimbus, and a cirrostratus, and a stratus nimbus, and a Columostratus. They are very rare. People go hunting for them. Alright. Catch you later, Stuart. I've never even heard of a nocturnal cloud. It's not in the shape of an owl, is it? Called knock clouds. Ah. Have ice in them. Alright. This sky's really... And it said today it was supposed to be rain and drizzle here. Well, certainly no rain and drizzle, that's for sure. It's quite pleasant. Have ice in them, yeah. I've never heard of a knock cloud before. Hello, Harry232, how are we doing? Unless it's summer where it's really hot and easy, nice out. Yeah, a lot of plane trails. They're everywhere. Everywhere when I look around me. In front of me, if I turn sideways and look up there, they're even at it up there. Unbelievable. They're everywhere. The laugh of it is there's some jammy git on. I'm going somewhere hot probably. There's two here look like they're going to crash into each other. Look like they're on a collision course. Right, now it's overcast. Ah. $38. That's Fahrenheit, isn't it? So you're pretty cold. That's about 6 degrees, 6 centigrade. Not probably something similar to what it is here, that. Hello, Wendy. Wendy2510P1Y. This is the West Coast Main Line in the United Kingdom in Preston. flipping alert message on my phone, somebody outside. No problem, Wendy, no problem. Who is it? Motion detected, camera 3. Oh, it's alright, it's handyman Colin bringing the bins back in. He's a good egg. He's a good egg. Do we have an intruder? No. It's handyman Colin bringing the bins back in. Bringing all 3 bins back in. It's very good of him. He usually does. Banish the intruder. Yeah. He usually fetches him in. If he's there, he usually fetches him in because we have 3 red bins for general waste. So he usually brings them in if he's about. If he's not about, I end up having to do it when I get home in dark. It's no fun wheeling 3 bins back down. It's hard enough wheeling 2 bins down, back down alley, but 3. It gets a bit of an handful. There's always one bin that gets a bit unruly and wants to go where it wants to go in different directions. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and double tap that screen. Double tap, tap tap. Hello, Jefferman. How are we doing? Sorry if I'm not reading names out correctly, but unfortunately, the way YouTube has done this in the chat, there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. I'm doing fine, thanks, Jeff. How are you? How are you doing? Well, if you're obsessed with trains, you've come to the right channel. Hello, Mustang. How are we doing? Our house, as a kid, at bottom and back garden was railway lines. Used to love watching the trains. Our cat used to sit on the lines. Very good. Hello, Maulana. Farid Maulana. How's life in Indonesia? For y'all, what time is rush hour? Rush hour here starts at about 4ish, 4:30, 4:30, and doesn't finish till about 6:30. So it's more of a rush 2 hours here rather than a rush hour. I don't know why they call it a rush hour, because it lasts for 2 hours here. I mean, last night I was dead lucky. It took me 45 minutes to get back home, which is a record at that time of day. God, this wind's getting up. Yeah, but this time of day, at that time of day, 45 minutes is good. When I come in the morning, when there's no traffic, I can do this journey in 25. But it took me 45 to get home last night, which is good. Saya, Pacinta, Careta, Happy, Indonesia, Mister. I don't understand any of that, but welcome. I'm a real fan from the US. Excellent, Jeff. B666 OP66. How we doing? So from 8 till 10:30 PST. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. I don't know why they call it rush hour. It's one of them stupid sayings that they do because it lasts a lot longer than an hour. It's 2 hours at least. It starts building up from 4 p.m. and doesn't return completely back to normal till around 7ish. So really, it's actually a rush 3 hours. You know. Salam Hangat Dari Indonesia, Mister. Yep. Sorry, I don't have a clue what you're saying, but thank you anyway. You need to try a bit of English. The only words I'm understanding there is Indonesia and Mister. This camera's vibrating a lot in the wind. Mister Bisa Bahasa. I haven't a clue what you're saying. Is anybody good at translating? Hello, Max Ambrose. How are we doing? How's it going, Max? How's it going, Max? On the tracks. You like that? Yeah, I can't tell a word you're saying, Milana. You're going to have to start talking in English. I cannot understand the word you are saying, Milana. Yeah, you got to try and keep the chats a bit understandable. Nobody has a clue what you're on about. For all I know, you could be shouting insults at me. That was meant to be an aviation fuel train going to Prestwich today, but it got cancelled. Yeah. We used to get one of them coming through here on a Tuesday, and it's always cancelled. And there's an MOD one as well that goes to, what's it called? Oh, God. I can't remember the name of the place. It's a place with nuclear submarines on. I just can't think of the name of the place. And that never runs. It did run because it always used to have the. It always used to be hauled by the locomotive that they used on the rail train. Can't think what it was called, but it was the locomotive on the rail train used to haul it, and it was an MOD train. Yep, city in Scotland, correct. Chances are American pinched the name. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of the place. Ensettle, is it? Ensettle, is it called? Something like that. Or am I at the wrong end? I'd have to look it up. Just bear with me. It's in my portfolio, shall we say. Good word, isn't it? Used to run at 8:20 at night, it did. Glen Douglas. No, Glen Douglas it's called, the place it goes to. Glen Douglas MOD. And if you look on Google Maps, it's a place for nuclear submarines. It's called Glen Douglas. It's up in the Highlands. And that train is always down for every single day, 10 to 9 it is, coming through here. And it comes down the Settle Carlisle line, but that's unusual. Where's my camera moved? Something's moved there, the wind's moved something. That's not good. That's unusual. I have to investigate this. Last thing I need is can't possibly fall off. Just have to go out and do an investigation. It's windy. Jesus Christ. Blimey, it's windy. I didn't realise it was so windy. The wind's just got up all of a sudden. God, David, that is windy out there. I didn't think there was any wind. What do I know? Hello, Chinese person. Hello, Walter Jord Zim. How are we doing? It's very windy. I'll just tighten my bracket up a bit more. I mean, there's no chance of my phone falling anyway, because what have you typed that in there for? Ah. I got 66 subscribers, so I made a 66 compilation video. Well done. That's excellent. Six are my favourites. Yeah, not much choice really, because they're probably the most common locomotive around. Oh, this wind's ridiculous here. Trying to think of ways of shielding it a bit, but it's mad. So the problem is my phone's connected magnetically to the bracket. The bracket can't come off, but the phone can slip a little bit on the magnet. Hello, Purred Beer. Earthquake, yeah, that's what it feels like, but it's not, it's the wind. and it's very strong. Well, I saw 59 on Tuesday. First time I've ever seen a class 59 in my life. First time ever. Have you heard of a Yeoman 44? No. Is that an American term? I don't know anything about foreign trains, unfortunately. I just know they're huge. Well, they look huge anyway. Is there anything good coming through today? I don't think there's anything exciting. I've just had an Evero through in fancy livery, and we don't get many Everos up here. An Avanti Evero. Right. I don't decide which way the wind's running. I'm going to put my engine on for a bit, I'm freezing. Apologies if you can hear my engine a little bit, but I need to get a bit of heat generated. It's a little bit chilly. Andrew Moy Jones, when is the next train? Soon. How soon? I don't know, but soon. There it is. Just for you, Andrew. Hello, the wilderness wilds. How are we doing? That's what I like, when people have the same tag as the YouTube name. It makes it a whole lot easier with this new thing that YouTube are doing with the names. Is the whole reason why y'all have 66s, right? I see. It's so cold. Well, 70s are my favourite freight loco, but I do enjoy. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't mind class 70s, but I think they're a bit. I don't know. Is it me a head quarry? Hello, Jefferman. How are we doing? I'll just give you a demonstration on how windy it is outside, and I'll switch my internal microphone off. And as you can tell, wow, it's a big cloud here now, and it looks like something out of a science fiction film. Watch this. It's like something out of a science fiction film. Is this cloud? It's just a big, huge cloud. It's just come from nowhere. Like a big spooky cloud's just come from nowhere. It's weird. Oh, we have a Hanson factory here, Snocko elevators. We have a Hanson. There's a train went past here this morning, going to it. I'm very familiar with Hanson. Yeah, that cloud just reminds me of the film Day After Tomorrow. I don't know why. Looks like a very naughty cloud though. I wish you could see it. Or you can see it actually on camera now, just coming in on top left, but it's a huge cloud. But yeah, I can see bright light behind it, so it's not coming towards me, it's going across me, if that makes sense. It's an invasion, yeah. Aliens are coming. Yeah, well, it's been windy. It was windy when I left my house because some of the wheelie bins had blown around and stuff. I mean, last time when we had that storm, whatever they named it, I forgot what it was called. One of the wheelie bins blew into my car and put a dent in my wing. Weren't happy. Only a little tiny dent, but it's enough to annoy me. Would you want to visit Muirhead or Watley? Well, I don't even know where these places are. They're in America, aren't they? They're a little bit out of my reach considering I'm in the UK. I can visit Horton in Ribblesdale Quarry. That's a Hanson quarry, and it's about less than an hour from me. Oh, they're in Somerset, are they? Right, got you. Yeah, I thought they were in America. So where are you then, Snocko? I'm sure you're not in are you not in Washington? Am I getting you mixed up with somebody else? Hello, Shannon Stewart. Stewart, how are we doing? Shannon Stewart. Good afternoon. You're in Washington, but you know what's going on in UK. Alright, got you. But is Washington looking much better now? It's 6 AM here. Alright, got you. Excellent, Shannon. Yes, I'm doing fine, thanks. Can you remember, Senga, when you can hear that sound of them points changing, that electronic sound? If you can remember it, well, them are the points right there at the bottom of the camera. You can see them on the track. That's the very set that makes that sound. And they'll be doing it again later, but not until 24. I'm not sure Union Pacific, but it won't be long. That's for sure. What kind of train was that, Senga? You're right on it now. 2 Pendolinos. There's another one for you. Union Pacific asks when's the next train coming, and it gets 2 within 30 seconds. Pendolinos, correct. My cat is also watching. Excellent. I don't know if you can hear that, but the military are doing something with planes. I don't know if you can hear that sound. There's a military air base just not far from here where I am, and every now and then they start rip-roaring about in these noisy planes. You can never see them, but you can always hear them. You can hear that rumbling. Microphone might not be picking it up because of the noise cancellation, but What's your cat called? Snocker? Snocker, what's your cat called? Let me guess. CSX. No, it won't be named after a train, will it? Hello, Lewis Milton, how are we doing? Gizmo, there we go. Hello, Darman Official. Darman Official, that name rings a bell. How's it going, Darman Official? No, you're not the same person I thought. I'll get him mixed up. Hello, Lewis Milton. How are we doing? If I end up getting a female cat, her name will be Chessie. My name is Louis Milton. Louis Milton, how are we doing? Yes, I have a cat as well, Snocko. Her name is Pitta. P-I-T-A, because it's abbreviation for pain in the ass. No, that's not its name really. It's called Mia. She's called Mia. Her real name's Mia. Best name ever. What's that? Mia? Don't even know why I called her Mia. I picked that name, but I don't know why. My name is Andrew. My cat's name is Lucky. Excellent, Andrew Moy Jones. Is it a lucky cat? She'd Kylie Minogue. Sorry about the crunching and messing. I'm just doing a bit of in-car housekeeping. Where is there no trains? Are you in England? Yes, I'm in England, and you've just missed, I think, 4 trains in the last couple of minutes, but there'll be more. Hello, Samantha Nixon. Both my cats are weirdos and don't know what they're doing. Yeah, my cat's a bit like that. Unfortunately, I think my cat knows only too well what she is doing. Driving me bonkers usually. Looking for something to tip over and knock over or whatever. When I walk into my house tonight, I always sort of walking worrying what I'm going to be met with. Is there going to be something bust, something on the floor, or whatever? And more often than not, I'm not disappointed. Are you working on the trains? No, I'm not. Hello, Ruby Hughesar. How we doing, Ruby Hughesar? I'm a train driver in Kenya. Excellent, Kenyan railroader. My daughter at the shop and on the phone to me while she's walking around the shop. Would have been easy as well going. You have cats. What are your names? What are their names? I think one's called Gizmo. I think one of his cats is called Gizmo, and I forgot what the other's called. Chesney or something. My other cat is Doctor Who. You've named a cat Doctor Who? Are you taking the mick or what? You've named a cat Doctor Who? Come here, Doctor Who. Here, Doctor Who. Here, Doctor. Are you taking the mickey? Doctor Who. Doctor is a goofball. Next you're going to tell me you've got a dog called Canine and they all live in a TARDIS. Name very long. Yes. Lucky he's asleep, but when wakes up at midnight and then sneak attacks me for food. Yeah, I get that. Most evenings when I go to bed I get the paw in the face treatment. Just walks across me like I don't exist. Paws in the face, in the eye, in the mouth, wherever. Just doesn't give a damn, just walks straight across my face. We call him Dr. Boo because he's adorable and doesn't even know what he's doing. You have two dogs as well. So you got two cats and two dogs. Oh, fine. Where do you live? Do you live in a zoo? Bloody hell. Mine is called Falbostiny. Alright. Now you're taking the mickey now, are you, Sanger? Falbostiny? Young man Tigger. My best Indian railway at WAP 7 and WDP 4. Falbostany. Young man Tigger. Alright, I see. In your house. Got Falbostany in the house. Falbostany in my house. Ripley is a red heeler and Hicks is a blue heeler. Oh, fire. Red heeler, blue heeler, and 2 cats. Is that it for animals, Snocker, or have you got a few more that we haven't told us about yet? Fell boot Stanny. Felbustani is in the house. You have fish as well. Yeah, why didn't that doesn't surprise me. A lot of them, right? And have you got any maybe a few wild animals like deers and stuff kicking around in your garden? Yep, that was my Tigger Felbow. My cats are Tucker and Chase. Yep, and you've got wild animals as well. I think you live at a safari park. One cat's enough for me, and I got that by default. It weren't on my shopping list, let's put it that way. A trash panda. Deer birds, squirrels, rabbits, trash pandas, and 4 outdoor cats. What's a trash panda? See, I've got a rhinoceros pig and a hippocrocoduck. Raccoons, alright. Right, trash pandas. I take it you must live in the country. Yeah, she's lovely, Jeanette. I keep trying to coax her into my car boot to take her on a one-way ticket somewhere. Take her over at Murray's and just let her out and drive off. What do you think of that, Jeanette? Come on, Mia. Get in my car. Gizmo loves to wake me up. That's what cats do. Mine tries to get on your knee while you're on throne. Yeah, we're thinking I might do it as a Christmas special, a live stream called How to Lose Your Cat. And I'll go down to Crewe, set my camera up outside a railway track and bring Mia with me and just let her out. Because it's a well-to-do area around there, so somebody will find her and pick her up and give her a nice new loving home. I should go to Everett Station with Gizmo too. I think she'd be alright living in Scotland with Mia. Got a Mia in my house. Wouldn't he, couldn't he, shouldn't he? I don't love anything or anybody. She'll be waiting in your sink, yeah, when I get for a top of the pot, top to pot, yeah. She will be and all. When I get home, that's the first thing she'll do. First of all, she'll be at back at door, trying to get her usual excursion into vestibule for a bit. And she goes in vestibule, and I shut door on her, leave her in vestibule, and it's really cold in there. And it's not long before she wants to come back in. I wait for the meow, and then I open the door, and she comes flying back in again. and then she runs straight into the kitchen and sits in sink. Has B are trained yet? Why have you been away, Louis? My Tigger couldn't meow. All right. Oh, my Mia can. Oh, can she? She meows accidentally when she jumps. I don't know why. When she jumps and out, she goes. Ah. They know when you're back home. Yeah. And there we go. Lubo, on the other hand, never shut up. She was female. Yeah. Mum all night. Yeah, mine's not so bad. My it doesn't whine that often. It just meows, but it doesn't whine. It doesn't whine. It doesn't meow for no reason. And it only meows when I talk to her, or if I stir at her. If I stir at her straight, just stir at her and keep my eyes locked on hers, then she meows and sort of looks at me funny. But when she's in season, then she starts making a racket. She does all this crazy stuff. Yeah, mine does that. Mine does that for no reason. She actually just starts rubbing her paw on wall next to a food ball. Just exactly, does exactly that. She only did it just last night. I said, what are you doing? She ate a bit of food. She never eats all of her food, but she ate a bit of food and then started pawing wall afterwards, just randomly scratching at wall afterwards. And I said, what the hell are you doing? There's nothing there. Yeah. Hello, Heather, how are we doing? How's it going? Hey, don't forget tonight at 10 o'clock, Heather. You know what's happening tonight at 10 o'clock, Heather? Can you remember? Jesus, that wind's strong. Yeah, well, she does it as well at the litter tray. She does it round the edge. I don't know why. Starts pawing the edge of the litter tray after she's done her business. Starts this sort of just on edge of litter tray. I don't know why. But when she's had something to eat, she's paws the wall and just paws the floor randomly for no reason. Yeah, Heather, tonight it's the duck race tonight at 10 o'clock. This wind is strong here, unbelievably strong. Flink, correct. Yep. I have to hoover around that tray every single day I do, because she goes in there and then flings it around everywhere. Oh, wee Jeff at the vets, yeah. What's he going to the vets for? I forgot. Is it his teeth? Is it? Something to do with his teeth? Yeah, 10 o'clock, Heather. Have your ducks ready? I've already put your name on the duck. I set it up this morning. It's going to be a 15-minute online duck race. So anytime around 10 o'clock, and the race starts at 10 o'clock. The online duck race. There'll be only one winner, and it could be you. Could be anybody. You have a 1 in 14 chance of winning. It's the monthly giveaway. Place, name, comment. Is this a word game we're playing here? Place, name, comment. No, I'm afraid it's not, Snocko. Unfortunately, it's for people who are members on my channel. If you've got a little yellow train next to your name, it's for anybody who's got a train next to the name. You've got to have a train next to your name to be in the game. Do you like that? It's going to get some teeth out. Oh God, it's horrendous, isn't it, that? In the United Kingdom, Rachel Gake, what? The United Kingdom. Yep, it's only 99 pence a month to be a member. Yeah, that's it. And the ducks will be in fancy dress as well. I have no control over what it gives you. You just press the shuffle button and it puts all the ducks in fancy dress. Like this, I did a dummy run this morning, and Senga had a bright green Mohican on her duck. I think it was Gary Ross's duck, had a turban on it. If you want the prize, you've obviously got an email address, haven't you? That's all you need to claim your prize, as long as you've got an email address and an Amazon account or a PayPal account. There's 3 ways you can claim your prize. You can either have it sent to you direct by Royal Mail Special Delivery, a crisp £20 note, or you can have it via PayPal, straight into your PayPal account, or you can have a £20 Amazon voucher, straight to your Amazon. So there's 3 options, so there we go. Can't make it any simpler than that. Well, there's the 3 options, you see. So if you're in the US, you'd be better off with a PayPal account. You can send PayPal to anybody in the world with a PayPal account. PayPal is the easiest, or Amazon, there's no doubt about it. But like I say, I don't mind sending it in post via Royal Mail Special Delivery. Yeah. Well, I could just do the race for 1 minute, but it's boring, so I'm going to set it for 15 minutes, and then it's just trundling along there in background, and you can get excited when you're seeing your duck coming to the front, then it falls back again, then it goes to the front, then it falls back again, and it's totally random. Yeah, Royal Mail won't be able to reach you. That's not an option for you in America. It'd cost me more than 20 quid to send you 20 quid. Just don't worry about it, Snocko. I mean, some members I've already got might not be in UK. I don't know. There's 2 or 3 that I don't know where they are. But there's 2 or 3 that have never ever been on my channel since. Because what happened is somebody came in and bought 5 memberships, and YouTube gives them out randomly. Well, they've never. 3 of them 5 have never ever been on my channel since. So if one of them wins and they don't claim, it'll be a rollover on next month's £20 giveaway. So if they don't claim, it'll be £40 next month. Dorito does it, but he races everyone at once, then does heats where the next round will have 5 runs and works it down to. Alright, yeah. Well, I'll have a think about that when I get home, maybe. I don't know where. I was just researching on last time I did a giveaway, we were about 2 years ago, and I did it on a wheel thing where you spun a wheel, you know. And that were £100 giveaway, that, so you can imagine the interest in that. I had loads of people in my stream that night for that £100 giveaway. Never really seen them before, never seen them since. I thought I won't fall for that one again. Do you remember that? Do you remember that, Jeanette? Certain a lot of people all come in for that one night for the giveaway stream, and then never came back again. So I ain't playing that game again. Dorito does it, but he races everyone at once, then does heats, where the next round will have 4 or 5 numbers and works it down to 2, if you know what I mean. Hey, I'm going to have to watch one of Dorito's streams and see what he does. Are there any freight train only lines? Yeah, say that again. Are there any freight only lines? No. All the lines here are passenger and freight. Yeah, that's right, yeah. I mean, that's bad enough, but the fact that there were people who come in my chat, there were 2 especially that I can remember well, that have never ever been in my chat before, who hardly ever interacted with me before, and they've never interacted with me since. You know what I mean? Just come in because they thought they had a chance of winning £100. You know, absolute. You know, if you're that sad, you know, that desperate for £100, I'll blooming send it you. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. No, we don't have anything like that here. We do have lines that. Oh no, they won't be taking his front ones out. Surely not. That's his trademark. No, I won't fall for that one again. That's why I've done it members only. You know, because I did think about it. I thought, you know, some people might just become a member on the day, just for the sake of it, and then not resubscribe again. So you know, you've got to try and do it the best you can. Hello, Brandon. How are we doing? But yeah, that were nonsense last time. I should have thought about it more, and I didn't. Unfortunately, I just didn't think about it. But it did annoy me did that last time when I did it, because the people that were just coming in just for the sake of it, and never been in since, and never been in since, and never been in before, just for the sake of it. And I thought, yeah, bugger that. Well, yeah, it'll be on my live stream tonight, Senga, 9 o'clock onwards. But the draw I'll do at 10 o'clock. I've just set it up just for one race at the moment, but I do have to add another name to it because I've had a member join today. So I do that. God, the wind is really howling here. So I'll have to add one name. I'll have to add another duck. But I'll do it at 10 o'clock. So if anybody does join between now and 10, I've got time to put names on. You know, it's only an online thing, but I'm going to look into what Heather said, you know, heats, to make it a bit more interesting rather than just one race, because I've just set it up as one race, and I think there's 13 ducks behind the start line at the moment. There'll be 14 when I get home, when I've added the new member on. So we're going to do it in reverse. Instead of doing one big long race for 15 minutes, we're going to do like a series of 30-second races, and instead of it being the winner, having the last duck standing, you know what I mean? So every time you win a race, you're out, and the last duck left is the winner, you know, but do you know what I mean? Different ways around it. Lots of new faces walking past here today, who I've never seen before. Like Larigo. What's that? Larigo. I'm just going to give it a check here. Seems to be really walking around a bit. It's a game. Alright. Looking at you. Jesus Christ almighty. What's everybody laughing at here? Have you heard of Freightliner 7012? I've not heard of it, but I've probably seen it if it's a UK one. Yeah, I did that with just wind blowing my car door into the fence. Yeah. Went out my door to do what I was doing outside. It blew, wafted my door about. Yeah, and that really did bring the true meaning into the wind. My left trainer just got a slight wash, let's put it that way. I wonder what you were laughing at. I even took my microphone in my bag then. Could you still hear it? Let's put my heater on for a bit. It's absolutely freezing out there. The wind is so strong. All right, yeah, I know the one you mean now. I've seen photographs of that actually, Snocko. Yeah. like a waterfall. You gotta go, you gotta go. It's only second time today, actually, that considering I have been here since 10 a.m. Sounded burst. It was. It was. Is that your analysis there, Sanger? Bionic hearing, yeah, you're right there. But you're right, I was bursting because every time I intended on getting out, somebody walking past. Every single time somebody walked past. I've got a hair brushing cock, so honestly I look like Ken Dodd after all that wind. Yep, I need to slash. I could do it goes under in my car. That's what I need, it goes under. But having said that, I mean, how the hell do you actually do it in a, you hear people say these wagon drivers do it in bottles and stuff. I mean, how? How do they do it in a bottle? You're sat in a chair. Just, think about the logistics behind it all. It's not easy. You'd have to be like a contortionist or something. You need yeah, that's it. One of them where it just goes down your leg into a little pot or something. Yeah. Have you seen 7012 next to UPs? No, I haven't. No. I was going to write, I smell that smell, it's time of day again, I can hear it there. Stereophonics lyric. There are videos of 7012 test, that. Very strange sky again here, but the day after tomorrow, as the cloud has gone. We're back on more pleasanter skies now. Surprised you've not had rain yet. No, I don't think we are going to do here. It's too. The sky's cleared up again now. I can see the sun. It's raining right now in Washington. Oh, no rain here as yet. Can't, it's the sky looks fairly clear at the moment. To my left, which is the way the wind's blowing from to my left. The wind basically is blowing in the direction of the tracks, you can see. Hello Walter, how are we doing? Walter Cullen, how's it going? Enjoyed yesterday's visit to Crewe, nice variation of tractor. I remember a 350 years ago on a new street at Preston which returned empty stock. Excellent. Dry and very warm here in Shropshire. Hello Harry. Get out of it. Why is it not responding this? Fahood. Fatshood, how are we doing? How's it going? Welcome back. Celsius, 16 degrees Celsius, good grief. You're living it up there, Harry. Yep, 16 degrees. And planes are going crazy again. Yeah, well it was freezing here yesterday. When I got up yesterday everything was covered in frost, but this morning it wasn't. This morning it was just a bit damp and murky, but and windy. 44 where I am. Excellent. I mean, let's be honest, here in UK we don't get bad weather, not like other countries. I mean, it's windy at my house now, I can tell, because I'm just looking at my CCTV at home. I don't know if you can hear that. Not even I can hear it, but I'll be able to in a minute. It's the wind at my house. to flipping resubscribe again to me 4G camera network. I greatly respect your passion for trains. Thank you very much, Fazud. Fadsud. You should check out Sky Omish Railway Cam. 44, you've been fried. No, it's 44 Fahrenheit, I think he's on about, which is about 8 degrees, I think. .6 degrees. Hello, Paul Verhagen. How are we doing? Gobble, gobble. Hello, Auntie Skibbity. Yeah, 44 degrees Fahrenheit is 6 degrees Celsius. Well, 6.5, 6.66667 to be precise. Hello, Kevin Tanner. How are we doing? Hello, BBBB. How are we doing? 7. Hello, Kevin Tanner. There goes the class 331 on its way to Blackpool North. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen. Double tap, tap, tap. You know it makes sense. Hello, Paulu John. How are we doing? Hello, Sponge Cheese. When's the next train due? It's just this second gone through, but there will be another one along shortly. That bird on the wire has a good train spotting view, yeah. It's doing well to stay there in this wind. Anyone heard of the Class 99 first service? A mate of mine has been told from a good source it could be London Gateway. Right? I've no idea. I think it's going to be a while before we see the 99s about, but I think there's only three in the country at the moment, but they have ordered 34 altogether. Hello, Russian person, how are we doing? Transpennine Express, correct. Correctamondo. Yeah, I think there's 34, they've ordered 34 of GBRF. I think there's 3 in the country now, as far as I'm aware. Hello, Darlene. How we doing? I think Tommy's by the beach somewhere. It looks very windy. It looks very nice, but windy. A nice shot of Dublin Bay from Sandymount Strand. Excellent. Where is this, Darlene? I'm in the United Kingdom on the West Coast Main Line, and I'm near the city of Preston. Mr. Millcake, anywhere. Anywhere? Yeah, anywhere. Where? Yeah, anywhere. Pennsylvania, here. Excellent. How's life in Pennsylvania? Have you heard of 66 being called the Red Death? No, I'm afraid not. And there goes another Transpennine. Now that is unusual. Why is a Transpennine Express on the slow down line? That's peculiar. Why is that? Why on earth is that? We need to investigate. Can't see no reason why it. Oh, that's why it is. Because IS-63 is on the fast down. IS-63 being a Pendolino. Yeah, Pendolino on the fast down, which will be with us very soon. In fact, I think there's a Pendolino on the fast up as well. I think. Might be wrong though. It might be a Transpennine coming on the fast up. It is a Transpennine, I think. Yes. And that, I can tell you, is going to Liverpool Lime Street. That Transpennine that's just gone past. Have you ever been on the East Anglia line? If not, you can do a stream down there. That's my local line. It's quite a long way for me to travel, is that? Sponge cheese, I'm afraid. Hello, Blues wife. Yes, I'm in Preston. Preston in Lancashire. One 177 people in here. Hit. I've no idea. Mr. Bill Cakes. I've no idea. Is it Spud Brothers? Yeah, it's if you're new in here, hit the subscribe and double tap the screen. Oh, pardon me, yawning. I've never seen a train on the West Coast. I've seen the line, but never seen a train. Well, there's about 4 just gone past now. What, you mean you've never seen one with your own eyes in real life? Is that what you're saying? If you ever check out the Washington State Fair, Puyallup. I can't really see me ever visiting America, but never say never. You never just know. Anyone, any ideas about Class 66 being upgraded to 665, apparently 20? Well, I don't know. I've not heard anything about that. Puyallup. Right, got you. Right, what did I miss? Oh, you missed all sorts, Tommy. There's been 4 steam engines. We've had a derailment, which they've got back on tracks and it's gone on its way. We've had the rail train. We've had an MOD train full of tanks. It's all been happening, Tommy. And the flasher on the tracks. Yeah. And there you can see, if you look at the picture now, when the trains go up the East Lancs line, which you can see is top of the screen on the right, you can actually see now the set of points right in front of the camera. Them are the points that change to divert trains on and off the East Lancs line. Yeah, just a little wave, just the whale wave. The whale wave is where you put your arm up, but actually don't move your hand. You just twist your wrist and keep your hand still in a sort of partially cupped movement. But them points that we're always waiting for, well, them are in there right in front of us. So if the train, if the quarry train comes today, we'll know when it's actually coming out the sidings, because we will see the points change. There goes the good old Class 390 going to London Euston. William James. I see one. William James, but passing infrared on the 222 one. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Nodder.
Yeah, we're drifting off them, I'm afraid.
Rich asked if why had his sound gone. Bye.
Bye. Nod mod. Nod mod to the rescue. Hello, Rich. How we doing, Rich Butler? The General Electric ones are fast without any cars. I'm a good nod. That's how we're going there. No doubt about it. We should be getting in half an hour. We should get the quarry train returning. Maybe just over half an hour. Which hopefully it'll do it in our time because it will come on the sidings. It'll come out the sidings, which is straight out of the camera. If you look to the top right, there's sidings. Have a nice sleep. Thanks. I told you I work for CSX. BR Blue still lives on. Picking my son up from the airport. All right. Is the airport close? Well, it's obviously close to you, isn't it? Saying, of course it is. Stupid remark that I was just about to make. At least you got him. His plane just flew over. Excellent. So you're off to the airport, Sanger. Egg is back, folks. Oh, hello, Egg. How we doing? Okay, Sanger. See you in a bit. If I don't see you this afternoon, don't forget tonight. Be there or be square. Which port is closer to Darwin, Liverpool or Holyhead? Liverpool. Let Egg crack the jokes. I like Egg. Hello, Natty, how we doing? Have you changed your name again? Is that Natty or not? Am I a wrong person? About 30 miles. No, about 40 miles, Tommy. And Holyhead's probably about 60, 70 miles. Fed up. Oh, what's wrong? You've changed your name. Have you done something to your channel again? Because you had a spanner last time here, and now it's definitely Natty in there. I'm just going to have to check this one out just to be sure that I'm on the right person here. Yeah. Have you? Your spanner disappeared, and I've not took it away, so I don't understand that. You had a spanner last time you were in, and I haven't removed it, so you must have changed something somewhere, Natty. I don't know what. Are you fed up, Natty? What's wrong? We have Costco here. Did you see the comment about the hair oil? No. What's that, Jeanette? Egg is back. How far? Egg crack the jokes. Hello. What port is closer? Hair oil. At least you. What's the hair oil, Jeanette? Explain to me. Hey, dude, man. It will be diabolical, yeah. What's the hair oil, Jeanette? I'm lost. Hello, Daniel Rogers. How are we doing? I'm with you now. Go up and down in mood. All right. That's not good, Natty. I've just got your message tonight about the hair oil. Very good. It might be, I don't know. I don't know what it can be, Natty. Is it that time in a woman's life? I don't know. I'm not an expert on these matters, I'm afraid. Hi, mate, and everyone in the chat. You're good. I'm glad to hear it, Daniel. What train was that? It was a Class 195. Northern Class 195 and it went to Manchester Airport and it's come. Yeah, well that's it. If you've got to take your medication, that's what it's there for. Yeah, it's come from the Lake District as that. It's going to the airport. Have you seen the J. Charles Churabites? No. Yeah, you got to take your medicine, Natty. That's why they give it you. Traffic on the bridge, yeah, there's always traffic on that bridge. It's a very busy bridge, because it's a very busy road. Down the end of that road, there's quite a few factories, a big Amazon, and a few other things. So it gets very busy. I have no idea. Hey, dude, man, I have no idea. I would think the locomotive will do, because your locomotives are no higher than ours. It's the carriages that you have in America that are different. You know, they're higher. You have double decks and stuff, so probably not. Locomotives on their own would fit through, but not your double-sized intermodals wouldn't, that's for sure. Hello, DT0708, how are we doing? God, it's so windy. It's so windy. Yeah, the M25 is horrendous. I've spent many hours on the M25. It's funny, you have one called the R405. There's also a 405 in London, the outer circular, and that is just as horrendous as the M25. I've spent many hours on that as well, and that's called the A405 North Circular. It's horrendous. It's 1,435 millimeters, Blake Clark. Trains look cool. The reason I love trains, they look unique and darn clickety and the darn clickety clack what satisfies me. Yeah, well, unfortunately, we don't have the clickety clack now in this country because all the rails are welded. A big double rainbow. Not the gauge, centre to centre. I'll just add about 20 mil on. Like 20-25 mil on, something like that. I don't know. I've no idea. No idea. We have to actually getting down on track with a ruler. I've no idea. I'm measuring it. It's 13 feet in the US. What we're going to say? It's within the rail gauge at 100 millimeters, so it's 100 mil. So it's what did I say? We're 40, so it's 1535. Right. 1535. Happy 13 inches. It's 13 feet in the US between rails. Is it deck? Give over. Between railhead to railhead, 13 feet. No, it's not. You got that wrong, Buster. That's definitely wrong. I mean, is it 13 between the rails, between the tracks? It's not 13 feet wide. That much I can tell you. And I've never been to America, and I know it isn't 13 foot wide. Catch you later, Kevin. How's it going, Kevin? Catch you later, Kevin. The motorway connects most roads here. In the US, we call them highways. Yeah, it's definitely not 13 feet between railhead centre to centre. I can tell you that much for free. Because it's only 5 foot here. In feet, it's 5 foot. There's no way your trains are 8 foot wider than ours. Not a chance. Which major highways? We've got loads of major highways here. Loads of them. We've got M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, M8, M9, M10, M11, M12. No. M18. No M7. I know that much. I don't know why, but M7 was left out for some reason. You know what I mean? And we've also got what they call subsidiary motorways as well. Yeah, track centres looks like 11 to 12 feet. Well, it's not. I can tell you for that for free. Nothing like. Ours in this country are 5 feet. And yours are very, very similar. To within inches different. If they are different, they might even be exactly the same. I don't know. It's 4 feet. So it's even less than ours. Ours is 5 feet between railheads. 5 feet 0.04 inches, so we'll call it 5 feet ours. So you American is 4 feet, so it's actually even smaller. And you're saying 11 or 12 feet. There's no tracks on this planet that are 11 or 12 feet wide. That's a dead cert. Yeah, it's not a good guess. Correct, boy. Yeah, correct. Imagine that, 12 foot. Good lord. Even the early. Oh, speak of the devil, Jeanette. Just whoever asked, just walking past now as we speak, as I speak. Yeah, even in the early days, I know Great Western, with its Great Western Railway, they had a huge wide gauge thing, but it weren't 13 feet. We have lots of major highways, and we've got M25, M62, M42, A1M, M1, M18, M3, M4, M40, M6, M11, M180, M2, M27, M48, M5, M6, and M8. That is our list of motorways for England. I hope there are no badges on the track. No, I doubt it very much. Hey, dude, man. Two favourites of the All Series and train of the Shinkansen. Yeah, I do like the Shinkansen myself. What major how yet? I hope that we're up to date. The longest highway in the US is the 90, yeah. Yeah, our longest motorway we have is the M6. And I would imagine it's absolutely ridiculously small compared to one of yours. Considering you can fit the UK in Texas multiple times, let alone America. But ours is the M6, and it's 231 miles long. which is nothing in motorway language. The longest road we have is called the A1. That's our longest road, which is 410 miles. Hello, Senga, back again from the airport already. Good grief, that were fast. Hello, silly little saddle tank. Hello, David Griffiths, welcome back. Not yet, in car waiting. Alright, you're sat at the airport, are you? Don't be getting any tickets parked at these airports now, you know what I mean? Sat in the car waiting. I take it you're with your daughter, are you? Are you with your daughter? What's she called, your daughter? Is she where with you? Well, I'll give her a shout out. Eating a roll and bacon, excellent. Wouldn't he, couldn't he, shouldn't he? You're going to pick up the lad and go back to your house. Anyway, it's time for me to eat breakfast. Okay, Snocko, I shall catch you later. Enjoy your breakfast. He's waiting at the airport to take a Wayne back to the house. Yeah, 200 quid's ridiculous. You're right there. Absolutely ridiculous. Just a lot. All these heritage rides are really expensive. Hello, Canadian Locomotive Logistics. How are we doing? Just jumping in here for a little bit, letting you know that I have a second layout online, so you can operate. All right, got you. Walter Cullen, correct, RB. First two runs, 9-foot Brunel experimented. You can see some of the rails. Yeah, I've seen photos of it. That's what sprung to mind when my lad were on about 13-foot rails. Good lord, 13-foot rails. I've seen cranes at docks on they're on that with the rail. Yeah, it doesn't happen that often, Tommy. There's only one person who does it quite often, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head. She's waiting for a Wayne off the plane to take back to her house. Shouldn't it, wouldn't it, couldn't it be coming through customs any time soon? And if he's been on having some in-flight beverages, he'll be steaming. He'll be steaming Ouija. Waiting for my Wayne to get off the plane. Well, there is a freight train due. It's going to arrive behind the bush, which, as you can see, is in the top right of the picture. That's a side branch line that goes off to the right. Just behind that bush, there's a signal, and it's going to be behind that bush in about 4 minutes. But I think it's going to get held till just before 4 o'clock. Ridiculous, this airport. Yeah, it's a joke. You go to Liverpool airport, and you can't even physically stop your wheels. It's a absolute joke. You get nobbled for stopping for a split second at Liverpool. Oh yes, can't stop at all. Even on, they've got this drop-off point, but you have to pay, and you're literally in there for a split second. It's a joke. Manchester's not much better, but to be fair, Manchester's not that expensive. I've been to Manchester Airport to collect people loads of times, and it's not that bad once you've navigated your way around and sussed out where you're going. Biggest battle when you first go to Manchester is knowing where to go, but I've got it down to a T now. I know exactly where to go. And last time I went, it only cost me about, I don't know, about £6, something like that. It weren't so much, and I was there for quite a while. But the secret is with Manchester is some bloke just walked past me and they give me a right dirty look as if to say, "What are you doing parked there?" I've been doing before like that. Hello, Hans Merizald, how are we doing? I love the 68, yeah, that was a double header. I don't know if it were the 68s, I weren't taking much notice. Hello, Vikram Pila, how are we doing? Yeah, what I do at Manchester Airport, I have a system now. When I pick one at daughters up, because they're always gallivanting here, there and everywhere, I just said to them, the minute you get off plane and you've got a signal, ring me up. Because it takes them a good half an hour or 40 minutes to get through all the baggage and checks, but it's easier for them to be sat waiting on the suitcase for me to arrive than me to go there and be sat around paying a fortune to wait for them. So that's what I do. I say the minute you get off plane and you can ring me up and say you've just got off plane, and I set off. And it takes me about 35, 40 minutes, 3/4 an hour to get there. And it doesn't matter if they come out onto the, and I just tell them to come right out onto the road, and I just stop and they hop in, and that's it. It's simple, no mess. Hello, Austin, how are we doing? How's it going? By 13 feet, I was returning to between the centre lines of adjacent tracks. Ah, right, you mean the distance between. Well, that's what we call the cess in this country. It's the cess. See, that's a different thing. That's a different ball game totally. Now you're different. That's what we call the cess. Yeah, in this country, it is. It's not much wider, to be honest with you. It says here 3 point. That's no way. Yeah, the distance from the centre of one track to the centre of another track. Oh yeah, from the centre of the track to the centre of the track is 3.5 metres, which is 9 plus another half. It's around 11 foot. 3.3, so it's 9.9 plus 1, 9.9, 10.9, 11.4 feet roughly between the centre of the rail to the centre of the rail. And that gap between the rails, you see, we've two widths. You see, you've got the width between rails, which you can't walk on, is not allowed. I forgot what that's called. And then you've got the width between the running tracks. So like here we've got 4 tracks, you can see, and if you look, the bit between the 2 pairs is much wider, and the either side. Well, the either side, at the far sides, that's what we call the cess, and the bits between the two running pairs, that wide section, that is called the cess. But between the actual running rails, it's 11 something, 11 point whatever I've just said. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it varies. It's from 3.5 to 4 meters between centre to centre to allow for wiggle and tilt of the trains and everything. But the bit where you can walk in between the pairs, as you can see, there's some old railway track dumped in it at the moment. That's what they call the cess. And the bits either side of the track on the edges, they're called the cess as well. Not sure what cess is. It could well be an abbreviation for something, I don't know, but that's what it's coming. When is it coming? When is what coming? The end? When is what coming? Hello, Alfie Bayman. How are we doing? Let's just check this out. I'm doing a bit of analytics. Let me just check up on the timetable. Let's see where this do dies. This freight train. Is it hiding behind the bush? Oh yes, it is. Yeah, if you look at the top right of the screen where that branch line is, there's actually a class 60 loaded with ballast, and yeah, his videos are excellent, Walter. I love his channel. He's one of the best railway YouTube channels out there, is that fella. He deserves a lot more subscribers than he's got, I'll tell you that much, because he puts a lot of effort in, and his videos are excellent. You know, they're superb. You know, he deserves to have a lot more subscribers than he has, that is for sure. Hello, Glenn Carriger. You know, he deserves a lot more, that is without a shadow of a doubt, because his videos are top notch. I watch every single video he does. You know, yeah. So yeah, it's a good channel, is that? But yeah, I watch every single video of his. I wouldn't mind doing the same sort of thing, but you know, maybe just once a week, travel to a station and just doing one video. But I won't go to Carlisle because it'd feel like I'm cheating, so I'd have to go somewhere else. You know, you don't go to the same station that somebody else is using. So I'd probably go to maybe to Crewe, perhaps Crewe station, even Preston, because much of what you see at Carlisle, it's biggest part of it goes through Preston. Not all of it, but biggest part of it. But yeah, he does. His videos are brilliant. Hello, Glenn Carragher. How are we doing? Snocko Elevators is back. You should do a railway tour. The only, I mean, when what do you mean when you say railway tour? Actually, travel on a train. You see, the only problem with that is you're trying to do it live. You're just going to end up getting a dirty stream. You know what I mean? Where it cuts out and goes pixelated. You only need to see it when you do it in your car driving. It's a rotten picture. You know what I mean? It goes off and on, and network comes and goes, and people get fed up with looking at that. Whereas when you're in a fixed position like this and you've got a good signal, you're all right. You know, get on trains, travel far. Yeah, well, that's what I should do really. I should certainly go to a station and do one there, because that Leslie Gilpin's videos, they're excellent, superb, top notch, and he must have a really good camera. I think he uses a somewhat similar to my other one, something like a Sony AX53, which I have one of them. It's at the side of me on seat here, because I can tell with the depth of field on his videos that he's using a good quality camera. That's the difference between doing it on a phone and using a proper video camera. You get a better depth of field on a video, on a quality video camera. Now, if you look down to the bottom now, you'll know when this freight train's coming. An adventure. You'll see them points change. If you look at the points now, they're set to main line. You'll know when the freight train's coming, because them points will move across. And them are the points that, lead to the branch line. But this train is waiting at a red signal just round the corner. So it's a case of there's no words confuse me, Snocko. Not as I know of anyway. Hello, Electron, whatever you deleted. Hello, Partnest. There's no words confuse me. Hello, Carlos Alameda. How we doing? This is... Yeah, when that set of points moves over, you'll know that's when the train is released. But they ain't going to move yet, because there's too much, unfortunately, too much passenger too much, yeah. There's too much passenger pardon me, too much passenger traffic coming up the down fast at the moment. There's at least one Transpennine Express and probably a Pendolino, and we have got another freight train, or have we? Yeah, there's another freight train approaching from the other side as well, coming from behind the camera, and that's about a mile and a half away at the moment. I don't know what it is. I'll check it out. It's a DB cargo, so it's going to be a red class 66. Is that? That's coming from behind the camera on the down fast. So it has to wait. Oh yeah. The passenger traffic always gets priority. Freight has to wait. I'm afraid. Yeah. RB, have you seen the one with the 20? No, not yet. Has he only just put it on? I watched one last night. Not last night, night before. I think I've got one to watch. I think he's uploaded one. The last one I watched of Leslie Gilpin's, I just can't remember off the top of my head, but I watched one. I think he's put one up last night that I haven't seen. but I'll certainly watch it. I watch every single video. I never miss them. Never miss. It's a top channel. Top channel. He deserves a hell of a lot more subscribers than he has, that's for sure. Yeah, the last one I watched was Caledonian Sleeper. He's put 2 on since I last watched. A Caledonian Sleeper was the last one I watched, and he's put 2 on since. Broken Rail and Off Lease 68s. So I'll catch up on them. But the Caledonian Sleeper was the last one I watched. I'll keep your eye on them points. See if they move across. Actually, I've put my window in. Usually you can hear them as a rule, but I don't know if it's too windy for it today. Caledonia is special to me. Yeah, well, there's a train called the Caledonian Sleeper. And yeah, the points have just gone. So that means it's coming. That means the log train. It's not a log train. It's the quarry train. It's going to Brindle Heath, which is somewhere at the other side of Manchester. Oh, a class 60, Tommy. Class 60. That's swap that way. Yeah, class 60, Tommy. In fact, you were class 60 and then a 66 passed in on the other side as well, but there'll be a heat generated now. It's getting cold. Grey pink sky in Glasgow. It's just a dull grey. Well, we're halfway there. It's just dull and grey here. Bloody awful. But it's fine. That is one way of looking at it. It is a fine sky. I've got my mum's loaf of bread, so that's her happy. Don't forget, double tap your screens to like. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. It's wild when you're out there. Blimey heck. I just videoed that with my proper camera, but I don't know if it'll come out well because of the wind. It'll flipping blowing me about a bit. Yeah, it's not. It's the wind that's just making it cold. If there were no wind, I think it would be mild. It's just that WCF, the wind chill factor. That's going to be a very quality video. If you're watching back the video I just did of that coming out of there, but it's going to be a good enough standard to use on YouTube. 13 here, yeah, it's probably about that here. I think we're in single figures here, but only just. I can't tell because I've been parked up with my engine running, so your thermometer doesn't give you a proper reading when you've been parked up a while with your engine running. Yeah, I only put a video on YouTube if it meets the quality control. So like in the mid 50s for y'all. Yeah, I mean Senga's not quite 50. I am, and Jeanette, she's a bit older. Next year for Senga, I'm there now, and Jeanette's just gone slip past it. It's actually been a pleasant day for here in Wrexham. I haven't been saying that very often. Yeah, well they say when you get to 65 you can start going backwards and reverse it. It's been sunny most of the day. That's excellent, is that? Especially for Wrexham. It's a funny place, is Wrexham. Been quite often to Wrexham, to the old Arthur Williams place where they do the trailers. I used to deliver these steel frames for them that had been away for galvanising. Oh, somebody said you're all in mid-50s, so I just putting it, getting everybody up to date a bit. Yeah, you're still a youngster yet, Sanger. You're what I class as, yeah, you're a youngster. Alan, the thing is back. How we doing? You all know me. I'm Fonty bits. Couldn't he? Wouldn't he? Shouldn't he? Are you still at Third Point yet, or are you back at your house? Not even a while to go yet, Jeanette. 43-year-old now. You are a youngster. Bloody hell. Oh, fire. Are you still at the airport, Sanger? Have you left? Right. I didn't know you got back to your house. Respect your elders, Richard, or they might grab you by the throat. Yeah, that's it. Well, there's not many elders than me in here. I've always had respect for my elders, but I'm usually the elder. I know I only look like I'm in my 20s, but believe it or not. Loanna Roberts, what is going on? Watch that, we usually get it wrong. TV weather, they were saying 16 degrees tomorrow. Don't talk about age, please. I am ancient. I thought you said you were 43. How am I getting mixed up here? Oh no, Daniel's 43, correct. All right. Oh, you're down into the young. You're down into the. You're into the young club now, Jeanette. Somebody's knocked you. If you somebody's knocked you off your perch, Jeanette. Flipping heck, I've gone back into child mode because I'm third oldest now. Walter's took top slot. Hello, Oscar. How we doing? Now don't forget, it is 6 minutes past 4. and the stream sometimes kicks me out at 7 minutes past, so if it does kick me out, I'll be calling it a do. So if it does kick me out, it's goodbye to everybody. If it stays running, I'll still be here. So we'll see what happens. That's all I can say. If it stays running, I'll stick around for a bit, but